Is there any other things that you've done in the past to create these visual brain breaks or to simplify data? Is there anything else that you can think of there?
I think simplifying in general across the dashboard, right? If we're talking about Looker Studio, we're talking about like add multiple pages, like simplify the page. A lot of times we just add scorecards that like
Yeah.
for everyone who watch digital scorecard is a single number,
Yeah.
a single number that's like total revenue, right?
Mhm.
But like no one cares most of the time what those scorecards are at the top of the page. We're just adding them because we can. Like, and no one looks at them. So we used to do this like where there's like a dashboard home and it's like all like revenue, all the like kind of big KPIs that like everyone looks at and like a trend, basically like a line chart of like revenue per day. And no one looked at it. Like no one cares
Mhm.
about like those single numbers. And if they
Mhm.
do care, they just go log into Stripe and they're just like, hey, how much money we make? Right. And like
Yeah.
your dashboard should be more helpful than providing those like higher levels. So like, why do you have this? And I'd say like, I would
Mhm.
implore everybody listening is look at your report and say, what am I going to do with this number? So like in like the visual, like, yes, we need to have like visual breaks and things, but like go for more pages that are simpler. Don't just
Yeah.
have like a giant page that has like visual breaks because you're just using those to fill up space as opposed to being like, oh, if this number is below this thing, you go push this button and call the director of whatever. Like
Yeah.
that's how like we like to build it, where it's like we try to have every single chart where it's like this is the goal, this is the like break glass moment. If it's below this number, go call whoever's in charge of this because it is not working. That's a very long explanation to say like try to keep like we like prefer simpler with more pages so like you can get your answer, get back to work as opposed to like trying to investigate like the whole page of like, oh yeah, da, 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 da. Cool, I don't care about that number, and then you can keep down the page. So like that's a very long-winded explanation of like simple is kind of like the goal here, and visually as long as it's simple, it doesn't matter if you have 5 elements or 8 elements but just don't
Mhm.
have 50 elements.